What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're playing Valki, God of Lies, or Tibalt, Cosmic Impostor, more likely, in Historic Brawl. This is a double-faced card from Kaldheim. Came out a little while ago. The front side is a 2-mana creature for 1 and a black. It's a 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, you basically look at the opponent's hand. You can exile a creature card from their hand. It kind of gets tucked under Valki, and you could pay X generic to transform Valki into that card. We won't be using that side very often. We might in a strategic way, but more often than not, the deck is designed to use the back side of Tibalt, the Cosmic Impostor, which is a 7-mana Planeswalker. So the way Tibalt reads is, as Tibalt enters the battlefield, you get an emblem with, you may play cards exiled with Tibalt, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. So the +2 is exile the top card of each player's library. So now, when we do that, our emblem allows us to play those cards if we like them. And that includes lands, because it says play, not cast. -3, we can exile target artifact or creature. So Tibalt can be used as removal. And the fact that it exiles is great, because that means we can exile someone's One Ring, right? Even though it's indestructible, or we can exile their Ulamog, right? Or other big indestructible creature that could be a problem. And then the -8, which, we may or may not get to, but we basically exile everyone's graveyard. Now all those cards are playable by us, and then we add 3 red mana. So Tibalt is essentially a card advantage engine / removal planeswalker. So we're trying to basically, do Rakdos control to get to the backside of Tibalt, or Valki, whatever way you want to look at it. So we have a bunch of removal spells. We have a bunch of the typical, hand hate spells, board wipes of all different kinds, discard effects attached to creatures, artifact removal, planeswalker removal, just removal. We're trying to control the game with, this half of our deck. And then the payoff half of our deck, there are some board wipes tucked in here and whatnot, but it's essentially other planeswalkers, like Ugin and Angrath, of course the One Ring. We have Prosper in here as a card advantage engine, Invoke Despair, essentially Rakdos good stuff, right? So we destroy everything the opponent has, and we make them want to rage quit with what we have. If you're a fan of the channel, you know that Rakdos is my favorite guild, so I'm really looking forward to playing this deck. Hopefully we can get some wins in the queue. Let's see if we can make it happen. If you like Historic Brawl or this kind of content, please subscribe. Putting out a video every day. All different kinds of decks too, not just control decks or planeswalker decks, but all different kinds. Creature decks, white weenie decks, Simic decks, whatever you want. You can look through my video history for whatever tickles your fancy. But if you like Historic Brawl, hit that subscribe button. Narset. So this is definitely gonna be a challenge because they're gonna have lots of creatures. This is a prowess deck. It's like a Jeskai prowess. If it lets me read the card. There we go. Creatures you control have prowess. I'll let you read what prowess does up there if you don't know. Whenever it attacks, it'll target non-creature, non-land card with mana value less than Narset's power from a graveyard, and you can copy it. Okay, so basically we need to make sure Narset dies. Got it. Is this a hand that allows us to make Narset die? Well, yes, except prowess also triggers on, like, they can do it at instant speed. So the -4 of Languish can be, if they cast a spell in response, they can make it a 4/5, and then Languish wouldn't work. Extinction Event is much better. This can draw us a bunch of cards. This can get in their hand. We only have 2 lands though, and they get to go first. I think we're gonna keep it. This will probably be good too when we eventually get to it. So let's try. Hopefully we draw lands. Curse of Silence, sure. It's fine. But Valky's not coming down for a while anyway. I could do the front side here and steal one of their creatures. Get the tap land out of the way since we didn't draw a land. Also a red source would be cool. This is basically a mono black deck. I mean it's like 25% red cards, so the fact that we didn't have red mana, as you can see by our hand, isn't super important right now. This is our only play, so let's go ahead and make it. Narset or Rowan? Well, Narset's pretty bad for us, especially against necropotents. This makes their instants and sorceries cost 1 less to cast, but they don't have any instants and sorceries. They have 2 planes. Or they could play Will, draw 2 cards. Will takes longer to come down, so they're probably going to play Rowan. I think we get rid of Narset. Sorry, didn't mean to make that decision take so long. Interesting. So they named a Valki, but they did not name Tibalt. So notice how Valki costs 4 now, but Tibalt only still costs 7. I did not know that that's how that card worked. I don't think they know that either. We got a red source. Got a counterspell. We'll do this in their upkeep then. In case they have a... Actually, let's pass. We don't really care about this creature right now. It's also even, so they're both going to get hit by Extinction Event. They don't have the mana to play Narset unless they drop a land here. Okay, well. They could have an instant. That's okay. Get it out of their hand. Or not. Put some pressure on the board. It's also a odd mana cost, so when we do Extinction Event, Narset, it's not going to get taken out. Okay. I'm guessing they didn't draw the land. Let's see who we get next. What do we get? Isika. Well, this is a bad matchup for us, but we do have Invoke Despair. So, and we do have a way to get rid of their mana dork. We have 2 red sources. We have a black source actually. It's like, I guess we're good. Yeah, I guess we keep. We don't have 4 black sources though, so is this a waste of time? This is such a bad matchup for us. Okay. Well, we won the battle of patience. Maybe people are scared to play against Valki. It's two kind of premature scoops in a row. I've only ever played against Valki once. I think I won that game too. It's in one of my videos. Mono black, Marrow Gnar. Oh, it's a rat deck. Okay. So, do we have a board wipe? No. This deck's probably gonna have a lot of rats. So, let's find a better hand with some kind of board wipe. Or removal. The Devil's actually a really good option here. Is this okay, though? Gets rid of their commander. We can try it. I would have liked to get like a Ritual Asset or something like that, but it is what it is. I like that the hand is low mana curve though. Yep, that colony makes sense. Let's gain a life. I don't think it matters, so I'm gonna get black because we have all of our colors, and we do have Invoke Despair in the deck, so better to get lots of black sources. I love this card. In control decks, it's such a funny card. Yep, I know. The whole deck's rat colonies. Hold on. Let's just read the card real quick. Yeah. Well, this will be great. This was a great draw. So I think what we do, we play Ob. We minus.
1,000
make them attack into the devil.
Shake down the new conquest.
Okay. Uh-huh. Nope. Does not want to attack into the devil. Okay. It's plus.
By coin.
Gain some life, drain them.
Tribute is owed.
Guess we're doing this. Let's do this and hold up a braid. Yeah. Yep. We should probably actually just get rid of that horn, huh? It's just too good for their deck. It's one of those tribal enchantments. the rat. Oh, it gives it menace. Very, very good.
Dare you destroy what I've built?
Okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer on this. Wait a little bit longer. So what do we do here? I think we just play this tapped, don't take the life, and allow them to play out their hand. Again, it's a rat deck, so it's all creatures. So let's let them play right into us. They have menace, so they can attack in. Yeah, I think we'll block here. Take the 3. Kill their rat. Okay. Pretty funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do it like this. They only have 3 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next turn we can play Valki. So do we just wipe the board here? Do we let them play out? Do we get greedy and let them play out their whole hand? I feel like if we let them play another rat, we're going to take 8, 9 damage. I don't think that's worth it. Let's just clear the board. They can probably only play one thing next turn, and we can exile it with Valki if we want to. Okay. Ooh, that was such a good draw. This is probably going to make them scoop. Yeah. Do we have a creature? We can return Kroxa to our hand. Wait, what? Oh, power 2 or less. Ah, wrecked. I thought it was mana value 2 or less. Oh well. Decline. We can get Kroxa down next turn. They still can't play their commander. Uh-huh. Life linking trample. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I think the right play is just to play Kroxa. Because they can't get through a 6/6 very easily. Decline. We'll pass, let them figure this out, and then we'll draw a card on their end step with Castle Locthwain. So they can play their commander. They're probably just going to pass. This comes down with 5 loyalty. Okay. Lose a life. My turn. Oh, that was good. Okay. Let's do both. So let's attack first. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's perfect. Okay. They're gonna take it. Perfect. Let's do this. So we hold up Kolgan's command. Is it an instant? It is an instant. Oh, beautiful. 4/3. Oh, just barely out of reach. Okay. We will end turn. See what they do. Yep. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. Yeah. What? You don't want to keep playing Magic? I wonder why. We got a pack. I'm not trying to jinx it, but they've been throwing packs at me left and right recently. But I will take them. What does this do? Mazemind, the Great Door. Draw a card and then discard a card. Okay, loot. Transform it. Activate it only if there are 4 or more permanent types. Okay, so you have Delirium. Add X mana of any one color where X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. No, snap, that'd be good in Muldrotha. Okay, anyway. Back to the action. If you like dunking on rat decks, hit that subscribe button. I just want to say that we still haven't even cast Valki yet. Aragorn. Okay. This will be an interesting matchup. We go first. These are good cards against Aragorn. So I'm going to keep it. Let's get... How do we do this? Let's get you down. We'll go get black. Because we have a Invoke Despair in our hand. Good game. Dragon Master Outcast. Good game. Okay. You need 6 lands. Uh-huh. Opponent is feeling very confident. Spells cast from among cards you drew this turn cost 1 less to cast. Spells cast. Oh, this is an alchemy card. Okay. That's fine. Uh-huh. Yep. Thoughtseize. What are we doing this turn? What are we doing? We could Ob Nixilis. Make them try to attack it. We could definitely Thoughtseize them, because this isn't really a big deal to me. Why don't we... If we do that, then we're just going to play a tap land. So why don't we just do this? Lotus Cobra, Key to the Archive. None of this stuff matters to me. This is the only thing that I care about, because it's overpowered. And then let's play this tapped. I should have actually played this tapped, so that I could slam this next turn and have Invoke Despair up, but it's all good. We might draw a land. Shigeki. Okay. Pass. Our deck has a lot of board wipes too, so that's why I'm also not afraid of the creatures necessarily. Mind Spike. Mind Spike. So we can get rid of their Titania's command. They don't have blue mana, right? So next turn we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play this. It'll make them attack this. And we're going to make a devil. So if they want to...
I have a job for you.
Something will die, essentially. They could use Lotus Cobra to get the blue mana, which is probably what they're doing here. Let's do it like this. One blocker. Where would we like to die? I mean... This is the biggest potential threat.
Next time, I'll cut
Kroxa.
you down.
Kroxa. Well, we could play this and then they have to sack something. So it's like a 2-for-1. We could play this and draw some cards, but then we're taking a bunch of damage next turn. So why don't we just do this? We can sack. Probably Shigeki. No? Okay, that's fine. I will take that. They're gonna mill. That's fine with me. They just milled the One Ring. Okay. Well, I guess we're blocking this one. That's a good card. So we could do this first. Perfect. Perfect, because that's an enchantment. So this will get rid of this and this next turn. We're going to take 5, which is a bummer, but we'll get rid of both. Hopefully they don't have another creature to play. Doesn't look like it. I don't know. I'm not really sure why Thos is in the deck. Doesn't do anything with their commander, but alas. Okay. So next turn we'll have Valki, so they can replay Aragorn. That's their whole turn. Can play this. We can Valki, exile their commander. Unless they put it back in the command zone. I was going to say, if you don't, then I can play it. Okay. Wonderful.
Share in my pain.
Swamper Mountain, we definitely do. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, that's a good one to get. We can do this again. With some of these. We can discard their other card. Oh, we just got rid of River's Rebuke and a Tally. Beautiful. Yeah. You know what? Fuck your creature. Sorry. I'm having a good time. Do we good game them? Yeah. Don't be that guy. Oh man. Well, I'm living my Rakdos dream, so hopefully y'all are enjoying this too. I don't remember what this one does. It's a mono white deck? Oh yeah, the zombie one. 5 mana, 3/6, double striker. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie. Token with vigilance. When God Eternal Oketra dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it onto its owner's library, third from the top. Okay, so it's like a mono white aggro deck, maybe? Essentially just kill this thing, you know. Ritual of Soot's probably good. Extinction Event's definitely good. I mean, this is definitely a keeper. If their deck is built the way I think it is, and we get to go first. Let's do it like this. The reason being is because we want Revolt just in case. That's nice. Okay, they didn't play anything, so I don't know. Let's do it like this. Okay. It's gonna gain them life every turn. Do we care? I mean, I think it's as good a target as any, right? Let's do this, hold up Bonecrusher. We'll go get black so that we have double black for Ritual of Soot. And we'll pass. Elite Spellbinder. Okay, so what we do is we resolve, and then we stomp it in response, and they can choose a card. Doesn't really matter what you choose. But whatever they choose will tell us what their hand is like. I imagine they're going to choose Ritual of Soot. Or maybe Dark Ritual. But, okay, so now Dark Ritual costs 3. It's kind of funny. It makes it sort of useless, but... Okay. I still have 2 board wipes against your creature deck, so... Yeah. I was curious how my build of this deck would go, because I kind of just did you know, as explained in the intro, it's like kind of like half removal and half Rakdos good stuff. I just didn't know if that would be like a winning formula in Historic Brawl, but it seems like it's doing really well. This is a land. This is the Stompy deck. Okay. So ideally we'd have removal, which we guess we do here. This is like kind of meh against this deck. Let's and the one lander's kind of bleh too. So let's mulligan, see if we can get a board wipe better. Not amazing, but not awful. Because we can loot away cards we don't need. So let's keep. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're not under immediate pressure. That's a great card. Let's get the red source down. Let's see what they do this turn. They're gonna ramp. Okay, so maybe they're just trying to get to their commander. That's fine. If they take a couple turns to get to their commander, that gives us time. So let's ramp as well. I thought we might be under immediate siege, because it would be like a Gruul, you know, trample haste kind of deck. But maybe it's a bigger version of Gruul, like big Gruul. So that's a good draw. We could get in their hand. We could take 4 next turn, but get in their hand. We could play a land and take their creature, which is pretty dope. Well, why don't we do that? It's mine. They'll play their commander, but they have nothing to target. If they have a way to blow this up, they get their creature back. Okay, 1 play. Get some lands. That's a good draw. Let's get this out of the way. We'll go get black. Right now we only have 1 black source. Okay, so we'll have this online soon. This is online now. That is a odd, isn't it? So what does this need to be? 7? Yeah, it's probably never going to be 7. Odd. 5 Warnclex. That keeps it from flipping. It also keeps them from playing this on their turn and pumping it. Okay. My turn. Why didn't it, I guess it wasn't tapped because it was on my upkeep. Okay. That's fine. So we can play Professor Onyx, which is pretty good. They haven't seemed to have any haste creatures. So, why not?
Liliana Vess? Sorry, haven't heard that one before.
They could make some treasures if they want.
Eventually, anyway.
But really the only thing I'm worried about is haste creatures. They could get something back. That's fine. They could get it back and replay it. But we have the answer for whatever they play this turn. Tear of the Peaks. That's good. Are they going to equip it? Yeah, you think you're safe. Oh, does this give haste too? Oh, mother. Oh, thank you. Yes, attack my face. Yes, that was definitely the correct play. We'll do it like this. Oh, you don't say. We have a lot of snowlands too, so do we have anything in the graveyard that would be... No. Okay. Soul Shatter's a great draw, so that we can keep our invasion. And hold up. Or we could Agonizing Remorse too, and cut down on their turn. So let's take the Soul Shatter.
Come on, there's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
Gain some life. We can... Oh, we only have one black source. Well... So this gives haste. Oh, that's so annoying. What an annoying card. Yeah. I mean, this is probably not going to hit anything, right? I think we just do this. Gain some more life. Get that out of here. Now they have to draw a creature. Which, I mean, they're probably going to do. They're counting their lands, which is making me nervous. The good thing is, though, if they attack Professor Onyx... Oh, nice. Okay. Never mind then. I was going to explain a whole line of thought, but I think we're good. None of these are really it. So I think we just take the land. Because then we can get to Valki.
Ugh, there has to be an answer here.
We're not going to do Valki this turn. Let's play Goldspan. Do we attack? They'd have to play a 9 mana or 9 power creature to kill us. So unlikely. Just outside of cut down range. Well, I guess not just outside, but outside of cut down range. So what do we do here? Let's scry 1. Exile target artifact. No, that ain't it. Okay. They could kill Professor Onyx. That's fine. We don't care about that. Let's gonna become an 8/8. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine.
My motivation's withered.
Galta. Cool. Well, that was their whole hand. Nothing has reach, but these are all they have all legendaries and we have a non-legendary, so we're just gonna kill all legendaries. Destroy all legendary creatures. Next, we should get this creature as a blocker. Make a treasure. And cast this. It has Death Touch too, so that's pretty sick. And we can end our turn, and we can draw a card with Mazemind Tome. Oh. Okay. Yes, that is what I need, is lands.
So you've seen through my disguise.
We could get rid of their Swiftfoot boots.
How badly will you miss that?
Keep the pressure on them. End turn. We have some options. We can cut down if we need to, or draw. Or win. Alright, let's review the deck. Oh, we got a mastery coin, or whatever they're calling them now. I think I started this one, right? So we'll go here. Sure. I just, you know, me and black cards. That's cool. Alright, let's review the deck. No, you. Alright, so I think we demonstrated pretty well how removing all the opponent's stuff kind of, you know, renders them, renders their deck pretty useless, especially if you destroy their commander over and over like we did with Aragorn. We didn't even really get to like half of this stuff over here. Like we never saw Angrath or Ugin. But you can see how like we played Professor Onyx, and it like Professor Onyx gave us enough value, and we eventually let her die because she was a distraction for their big creature. But like we got 3 draws out of her. We killed one of their creatures with her. We gained a bunch of life with her static effects. So like, you know, the main win con is Valki, but these pieces can be, you know, used to, you know, even if it's just for 2 or 3 turns, to really put your deck ahead of the opponent's deck. Meanwhile, you keep drawing removal spells, and if these stick, then it's really just game over. So yeah, if you like this style of deck, go ahead and download it. It's in the deck description is in the or the deck list rather is in the description, is what I mean to say, of this YouTube video. If you like the games, subscribe. channel is picking up a little steam, so that's awesome. People are starting to watch my videos daily, which is just super cool. I really appreciate that, especially if you stay to the end to listen to me ramble. So yeah, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below. If there's any kind of deck that you'd like to see me play, drop a comment. You know, I'm not against anything. I like playing Magic in all its flavors, but I particularly like this style. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.